I gotta make their arms. That's what I forgot to show. So I was just cutting these strips out. I don't know if my thing was recording while I was talking. I'm not quite sure. I don't think I had the microphone plugged in. I do that sometimes. I'll stop it and I'll unplug the microphone and I half plug it back in. But this was just, again, another small strip off the yoga pants. So I'm just going to glue these, glue this straight like this. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to glue, make this one solid arm. If I can glue this over. Doesn't seem to matter if you get a little bit of puckering because I'm not gluing these perfectly. I just want to kind of be able to give myself a nice clean looking kind of arms if possible. Of course it just wants to roll on me, so I'm just trying to pull this up. Just okay, just going to do the same to this one. Just put some bead of glue straight down, glue the one side over, and put another strip of glue down, and just roll it over again. And I've got these little kids, so I figure their arms don't have to be that long, so I'm making like one long arm so I can just kind of cut it in half like this. So I got this one super long arm. I can get these to kind of stay glued together. There's one, and there's the other one, and I just have to fix this. I think I'm just going to take this one apart. Maybe I'll just trim. I'm just going to glue this down. So there's the other one. I will glue a little bit better off camera because it's a little crooked and I've got so much of this little dried glue bits. But there's the two arms. And I'll cut that in half and I'll get the two arms. And I'm just trying to figure out, I just had this idea. I wonder if it will work. If I just, maybe I would just glue the two arms and just leave this pumpkin kind of hanging like that. No, I think I will cut it in half and then, just curious if it would look good, but I don't think that will look good. So I'm just going to cut these in half. And then even this one out. Even this out. It's always just, I'm right here, I got the scissors, I'm trimming. I might as well just even that out. Just kind of even this one out because I kind of cut into that material a little crooked. So that'll be the two arms, and then I guess however the little guy is gonna hold it. Maybe they just needed, maybe just one hand can hold it. There. I'll do that. Just have the little, maybe one hand, and there's the other little pumpkin guys. The other little guy's hand. They can hold their little treat bags. So I'm just going to cut this one in half and get it all kind of fixed and cleaned up. And I'm just gonna finish making the other one to the same point as I had the first one. And then I will be back and I will assemble both my little gnome trick-or-treaters. Alright, so I've got everything laid out in front of me that I need for my little gnomes. So I've got their little bodies. I've got, they said, the 5-inch and 6-inch. Then I've made their little hats here. Let's see to get this hat on. Okay, got their little hats. I haven't glued the hats on. I don't want to glue the hats on until I actually get the rest of the costumes made. So I've got this little one. I'm gonna slip this on her. So I know I've got a girl and a boy. So I gave her a fluorescent pink hat, and I've given him a little green hat. And of course they don't want to stand up because they're a little crooked here. Oh. Okay, just trying to get these lined up so I can just figure out how this is going to work. But there we go. So, oops. Of course, the hats aren't glued on, so nothing's going to stay, but I just want to do this. Okay, I guess I'll just work with her first. Figure out, okay, so there she is. So here's their eyes. So I've got the, oops. I'm going to just take the body off because it's just the body. The hat stands, so that's good. I'm just going to move this like this. So then I've got her eyes, so I'm just going to glue them on. And I kind of cut the eyes out a little, you see a little bit more crooked, a little more jagged looking, and a little rough looking. I thought if I did that, then it would actually look like kids had made their costumes. So they're not perfectly, round or oval shapes. I went with the scissors and I purposely cut really like choppy and jagged. So it will look like the kids actually made their own Halloween costumes. Like I said, I've got to find my other glue gun. I know I've got them beside me here, but this one's all plugged in and ready to get used. I'm just going to go like that. One eye, the other eye. I can see where I wanted to put this. There. Like that. And even having the eyes a little crooked, kind of helps too. Actually, I'm just going to take that off just so I can push this down in place. And that works so much better. I'm going to do the same for him too. I'm just going to take this, I'm just going to lay this out. And just kind of glue the eyes on where I think they go, because it won't really matter. I mean, once the sheet and everything, once it's all glued together, I mean, it's supposed to be like a kids made Halloween costume. They don't have to be perfect. That was going to be too much glue. That's okay. Put one here. And the other one here. Even that is kind of neat looking. I mean, if you want to make a quick little ghost hanging things, like just hang these up, that's a cute little idea already. Then I said, just to make it easier for myself, I was not going to give the ghosts any faces. I mean, I could, but when kids make ghosts, they usually just, have the eyes, and that's all that's really important. Then I'm going to grab him. I'm just going to figure out where his hat goes, and I'm going to figure out where his arms are going to go. So I can figure out where his arms are going to go, and then I can get this on and then cut the slits for his arms to go through. there. And put this on. I should have put the costume on and then glued his arms in place. Okay. Just gonna take that off for a second just so I can figure out. Okay. Just gonna make a little slit here. I'm just gonna fold this kind of in half just so I can kind of get the slit about the same spot on the other side, because I don't need it to be perfect. And I'm just going to get his body on. I just want to make sure that the slits are in a good spot. There. And then get the hat on. I know I should have. For her, I'm going to do her the other way. He just end up taking his arms off. Yeah, I think I just have to take his arms completely off if I can. Well, this happens when you're crafting too. You've got an idea and you're not quite sure how it's going to work. You just have to just trial and error until you get it the right way. So now I'm just going to slip his arm through here. Slip this arm through here. My thinking is I may have to make the arms down a lot lower. Maybe I just kind of have to do this material first and kind of glue. There, I think I'm going to have to glue this first just so I get this kind of a wavy thing. And glue this here. Yeah, see, I may have to, oops. Okay, so I've got to glue all this together first. So I'm going to put some glue on the top of this hat here. Glue. This hat in place. And I'm going to get some glue. On the inside of the hat. Glue his hat on. So now I think I can do it a little bit better because now with part of it being glued together. Okay, and find where his eyes are. do that. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue at the back here just to hold this back part on the do the same to the front. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here at the front just so this front part gets held in place. Now the back and the front are held in place. Now I'm going to glue the sides in place. So little spots of hot glue just to help hold that in place. And then he still looks like a ghost. I'm just going to take these two pieces here. This and these two here. Like that. So we still get that nice ghost looking thing. It's just when it's glued in a few spots, then it's a little easier for me to see where I need to make his arms. So now I'm just going to, yeah, because I can tell right now where I have it. I've got his arms were way too up, way too high. His arms down here. And this was his arms. Get his arms through here. There, now I've got his arms kind of where they're going to go. So now I can glue the arms in place. Now when I go to put hers together, it's going to be so much easier because now I figured this out. This arm didn't get glued in place. I put glue there, but it didn't stick. Just because the way the arms are, you can't see them. So I'm going to take a little bit of this from the front, a little bit of this from the back, and I'm just going to glue that together just so you can see the arms. And just kind of help hold, this all together, and just try not to glue myself to it, but see if I do that, then it gives it more just easier, cleaner look. and this one because I want his arms to come more forward. So this will also help me get a few more places where I can just kind of put the glue right over top of the arm. So it kind of looks like their arms are coming through their costumes a little bit more. Then you can see their arms. I just got to decide which hand is going to hold the little treat basket, but there we go. I just stick it like that. He's done. I'm going to set him aside, and now I'm going to put her all together. Now that I know the easiest way to do it is start with the hat. Let's just glue head on. Put the glue inside the hat. And get this glued on like that. And a little bit of glue at the front. A little bit of glue at the back. And then pull. One side down and the other side down, so I know where the arms are going to come. And then make the slits for her arms. And of course I put the glue on before I slid it through. Something here to her. What did I do? I've got something glued funny because now her eyes are funny. What did I do? Oh, around her arms, I just glued something wrong here. There. I'm just going to undo that. Honestly, it definitely does look like the kids made the wrong ghost Halloween costumes for this. And then her little pumpkin basket right there. There's hers, and there's his, and then they're holding hands. They're out trick-or-treating. Oops, he lost his little trick-or-treat basket. I haven't glued them on in place yet because I wasn't quite sure how I wanted them to go. But there. Just a cute little, quick and easy little gnome. I'll be back as soon as I get them set up and you can see what they look like displayed. Okay, there's my little boy and girl gnome dressed as Halloween kids going trick-or-treating. And right beside them, I've got the witch gnome that I had made the day before. So I've got them kind of together, all three of them on this little shelf here, all ready to go out trick-or-treating. Okay, so that was my quick little gnome tutorial with the little boy and girl dressed as ghosts going trick-or-treating. I hope everybody enjoyed watching me make it as much as fun as I've had making them. Again, just want to say thank you to everybody who's been subscribing to my channel and watching my videos, and I will see you all in my next videos. Bye.